What's up, guys? It's TRT77 here with my week 2 game of season 5 of the TBA. This week we're playing Kingrock, guys, and we have played Kingrock once before in ISL semifinals, I want to say. We did win that game, but that was a really close game, and he's a really good battler. As you can see on your screen, you can see the team that he's got. He's basically built the mother of anti-S tier squads. He's got Aerodactyl Mega, one of the best mons in the format. He's got Garchomp with Scale Shot. He's got great Steel type and Metagross, which I think is probably one of the best value Steel types. He's got a really... I think the only thing that probably lacks in his squad is maybe a Fairy, because I don't always think Comfy is a very great Fairy to go to. But overall, he's got a very good team. I think it's going to be a bit of an issue breaking some of his mons like Milotic. So as it's been the trend for the past few videos, I have got my team in paste form in front of you right now, as you can see. The first mon we put on this team was obviously Weezing Galar, best check 2 Garchomp probably in the entire game, unless I'm like mistaken, or it could be another mon. But Weezing Galar in general, like to physical Garchomp, it absolutely checks the absolute crap out of it, so never really an issue, unless he's maybe a special chomp running. I don't know, I'm not sure if it gets flash cannon. We don't really run into issues with Garchomp with Weezing Galar. And the next mon on there, Weezing Galar, the only issue with having Weezing Galar on this team is we do get 2-hit KO'd by Adamant Psychic Fangs. Jolly is a roll in my favor, I believe. I think it's 45%. It's pretty close to a 50% roll to 2-hit KO, but that tells you how annoying Tough Claws is on Aerodactyl Mega. Our next mon was Kecleon, and Kecleon's here mainly because I just need a special wall. It's also a really good like pseudo check to some of his special threats. Like it doesn't take anything much from Rotom, Heat ever, even at +2. Doesn't take much from Roserade ever. Doesn't take anything from Comfy, and Oko is Comfy with Iron Tail. And it's also really good check to Espeon, and just it's got really good utility in this matchup, because in the worst case, if I have to sack a Pokemon just to get damage on Garchomp and I have Ice Punch, or if I can proc a Yachi with Ice Punch on Kecleon, he could very well be Yachi, because obviously Sneasel is one of my mons which I'm 100% bringing to this game. Like, he knows I'm bringing Sneasel 100% to this game. So Yachi Garchomp is a very real threat, which is why Ice Punch could be very nice on Kecleon. Rock Slide's just there in case I get a like random switch into Rotom Heat before he scouts it. I doubt that happens, but you know what? It's probably the highest base power move, which is not 75% accurate on its move pool right now for this game. So pretty basic Protean Kecleon set. Latias Mega is a bit of a complex set here, because this Latias Mega takes a hit from basically every mon on his team. Garchomp does not kill us with Dragon Claw from Adamant Max as long as he's not SD'd up, and he has to Outrage if he has to kill us. And the other thing is we do take Crunch quite well from even Adamant Mega Arrow. I'm pretty sure we can live 2 Rock Switch-ins and a Crunch from Adamant Mega Arrow if I've gotten the calc right. I remember because 176 HP wasn't enough. I had to put the 4 defense in there. Sometimes there's one little, that one little EV change, those 4 little EVs change a whole lot. And Lati's EV to outspeed Garchomp here, because I don't believe he'll bring Espeon, and even if he does, I'm not too concerned about it. Our next mon is Gamora Sneasel. Again, Choice Band again this week. I think it's pretty much got the same role pretty much as last week, which is just get in there, revenge Pokemon. That's what it's got to do here. Ice Shard revenges Chomp, provided he's not Yachi. If he is Yachi though, I can triple axle in a 1v1, and we proc the Yachi on the first hit, and then we kill with the second and third. Beware takes an absolute bitch ton from low kick, so that's great as well. And just knocking off random items can be good on it as well. And in general, it's a pretty good Pokemon in this matchup. It's mostly there because I can't really run a Scarfer against this team, and reliably not let Mon set up, because normally going in against a team where you have Scale Shot, Chomp, Dragon Dance, Arrow, and all these things, you want a Scarfer, but I legitimately cannot run a Scarfer with the team I have and not afford, and also keep the pressure up on him such that he can't set up with another Mon. So that is why Sneasel's here as a revenge killer for a bunch of his threats. Magnus Carlsen is our designated Mon that has to kill Milotic. Because Milotic is a pain for this team. Milotic is an absolute pain and to deal with. So Analytics, Sub-Toxic, Flash Cannon, T-Bolt. We get the Toxic up on Rotom Heat, that would be really nice. If we get a Toxic off on Garchomp, could be great too. Flash Cannon does an absolute butt ton to Garchomp. So if he wants to give me that, I'm pretty sure even with the Archie-Berry, he would die to Ice Shard if he chose to kill Magnezone after that. Overall, I think Magnezone will just be really annoying for him to deal with, considering there's a bunch of Mons that don't want to switch in on it ever. And our last Mon is Sandman, our Sandaconda. It is a Glare, EQ, Rock, Stone Edge set. The main reason for this set is to just set up rocks. Basically, I just need to get that 25 on Arrow to make all the calcs go in my favor. Draco from Lati kills after rocks. Ice Shard, I'm pretty sure. Max Roll Ice Shard definitely kills after rocks. And in general, rocks really help against his team. Especially if he chooses to bring like a Scarf Rotom, which I really doubt because, Mega Latias is a thing. But I am probably, this is my builder, guys. You can take a look at it again if you'd like. But I'm just gonna jump on right into the game. Now jumping into the game, guys. As you can see, he brought Mega Arrow, Garchomp, Metagross, Roserade, Milo, and Rotom Heat. I'm kinda glad to not see Comfy here. I'm also kinda glad not to see Spiritomb. But I'm guessing that those Mons are probably better on paper either way. Although Comfy, to be honest, with the 6 we brought, Comfy could have actually been threatening. Looking at his team and looking at mine, I think the easiest lead for me would be Sandaconda. It is a max specialty defense Sandaconda, as you've probably seen in the team builder. So it won't. Worst case, we have switch-ins to Roserade. So, or worst case, he gets like a spike up. But at this stage, I don't think we have a whole lot of options outside of leading Sandaconda, because I just do not want to lead Latias and then get like Toxic by Rotom, or have to deal with a Scarf lead Chomp. So we're just gonna lead off with Sandaconda. Now jumping into it, he leads with Rotom Heat. Here he does Toxic us turn 1 and we get our Stealth Rocks up. Overheat does not kill us here, but he does miss the Overheat, which is really unfortunate. But then we miss the Stone Edge, so misses back to back. Here I'm just gonna go into Kecleon, which is probably the play I should have done first. And as you can see, Overheat app does absolutely nothing. He's gonna Volt Switch out, but here I just see Knockoff is pretty free, and we managed to get the Flame Orb off of Milotic. Now this could be good, this could be bad. This probably helps him in the 1v1 versus Latias with the burn damage, but this also helps us in the fact that he doesn't get Marvel Scale. Now I doubled into Latias to scout for the Scald, or honestly just to see what he'd do there, and then I just doubled into Magnezone because he wasn't going to Scald Mega Latias. He was going to most likely either click Ice Beam. So now we go into Magnezone. Here I'm just going to click Sub because I know that he's going to switch out, and we're in a good position here. Here we can Toxic Rotom Heat if we land it, and we do. Now Rotom Heat is on a timer here, and now again I feel no need to stay in here because even at -2, Overheat is doing quite a bit to Magnezone. So we go into Kecleon, and again it does absolutely nothing to Kecleon. Once again, I see no need in overpredicting. Just click Knockoff. It does nothing much to Milotic, but based on the calcs from this, I can tell that he is 252 HP, 252 defense, bold nature, and that is something that's something noteworthy because he doesn't have any def. The roll on Draco is a little bit lighter, like it's almost I think it kills from 47 if I'm not mistaken now without any def. So He goes to the Scald, fishing for the burn. Here, I'm just trying to get damage off to like burn or recover, and he does exactly that. And here again, once again, I'm just gonna sub here because I see no reason not to. As I said in the team builder, sub Magnezone is just really annoying for him. And here we actually outspeed and para, which is really unfortunate with the Thunderbolt. Really unfortunate for him, and I do apologize. I'm just gonna double into Sandaconda, and we do get the full para, which again I am really sorry for, because that's a 10% para chance on Thunderbolt. It is hacks, but it is the game we play. Here I'm again just not going to predict. I'm just more than willingly ready to just click Earthquake. We do a pretty penny to Milotic in terms of damage, but again I just want to switch out. I don't see a need to stay in. That Scald ends up doing a lot more than I thought, and I think that's a max roll Scald, unless I'm tripping. That's a max roll Scald on Magnezone. He doubles into Garchomp this time, which I think was a good play, but I doubled into Mega Latias along with him. So here we are going to know if he is a Scarf Chomp or not. We don't see leftovers, so I am going to switch out into the most free switch in for me is Weezing Galar. And he doubles back into Metagross, which is a good play on his part. As you can see, we were really going at it in the middle game with these mind games, trying to get these doubles in place. And I'm going to double back into Sandaconda, and that Meteor Mash does a lot. But then again, when we have no Fizz Def on this investment on the Sandaconda. Now, Rotom's back in. I'm at this point, I feel like I should probably just go for damage and just sack Sandaconda, but he switches into Milotic, I think, predicting Kecleon. And again, I'm just gonna go Kecleon here because I just want to burn a few recovers on this. If he burns me, so be it. I just want to get a little bit of chip and burn the recovers on Milotic. And he makes the right play. He clicks recover. I'm just gonna keep clicking Rock Slide till he kills me. And here Kecleon is going to go down to Milotic. He picks up first blood in the game, but I think that it's pretty even right now. We have the para on Metagross, which is absolutely huge, and it's at 55. We know his Chomp is not leftovers, which is important information. And his Rotom is heavy duty boots and toxic. So at this point, I just see no reason to not go Magnezone, but here I'm forced to click Thunderbolt because I can't sub because he would just instantly break my sub. And he makes the right play and goes into Garchomp. Now, here again, once again, I see no reason to predict. I just go into Weezing. And he does click Scale Shot, which, and then switches out, which I guess there is a chance that he is an ST Chomp, considering he has Scale Shot. But at this point, he goes into Milotic. I don't want to give Milotic Marble Scale, so I just click Strange Team. Here, I'm going to go into Mega Latias and just get the Mega off. And we're actually doing quite a lot of damage with Psychic, but he does crit us here, but it doesn't matter too much. We just recover off the damage. As long as he doesn't freeze us. At this point, I think it just comes down to if I get Spit F drops. But either way, he switches into Metagross here. And I did not calc this turn, which was a misplay. I should have calced that Psychic did way too less, even though it's 4 times listed move. I click Shadow Ball here, and here is where I get a little lucky because I get the para there. If I didn't get the para there, I mean, I don't think it would have done a whole lot of damage, but I think it gave him a lot of momentum in that situation. And I think that mattered. And here, Latias is going to take out Metagross. And now his immediate switch in his Rotom Heat, which tells me he's trying to Toxic me again. So I'm just going to go back into Sandaconda. He misses the Toxic. Again, unfortunate, but we are Shed Skin, so I'm not too worried. And we didn't really get a Shed Skin turn for a while, which was unfortunate. But again, I'm going to double into Latias because I'm not predicting him to click Toxic again, knowing that I'm Shed Skin. And he does go into Milotic. So here, I'm just going to go for the Psychic. We get the crit. The thing is, here we're at 71. And I choose to recover here, even though he's in Draco range, because quite simply, at 71, if he is Adamant Aerodactyl, Mega Aerodactyl, Crunch does have a chance to kill us. And I don't want to risk that at this stage. And honestly, we can just keep playing the Psychic games, and it's still, even though there's a huge risk of me getting frozen, there's also a huge risk of him getting the Spit F drop, which basically hands Milotic over to Mega Latias. And as you can see, yeah, he does click recover here. We're just gonna keep clicking psychic. It just comes down to who blinks first, and he does recover on time again. Again, I'm just gonna click the psychic, waiting to try to get the fishing for that spit F drop. And there we get the spit F drop, but he does ice beam here. So here we're gonna have to recover, and he does switch out into Roserade. But we do see that Roserade there gets the Black Sludge recovery. So it's not Scarf, so I have nothing to worry about. There's no... Either way, it's like Dazzling Gleam is not doing a whole lot from Roserade to Megaladias. So I'm just gonna click Psychic here, and Megaladias is gonna pick up another kill as Roserade goes down. Even though it's technically an advantage right now at 5-4, like, he has Garchomp at 88, he has Aerodactyl at full. He still hasn't revealed any removal from Rotom, so I'm not sure if his last move is Defog or not, because if it's not, then we get a good healthy amount of chip on Aerodactyl. But here's where we have to see what he goes into, and here he goes back into Milotic, but here I see no reason to not Draco, and Mega Latias picks up another kill, and this is, I think, Megaladias' 8th kill on the season, and it's just game 2. People doubted me when I said this mon is a really good S tier, and I just wanted to prove this out. But now he's gonna go into Mega Aerodactyl, and this is where shit is gonna get real. Like, I do not die in any universe to his crunch, but -2 Draco will put him in range for Ice Shard. So here I'm gonna stay in and I'm gonna Draco as he clicks Psychic Fangs, predicting Weezing to come in, and we miss the Draco. Now, honestly, I'm not too fussed about this. We've gotten hacks in our favor in this game already, so I feel like this Draco miss was only justified, and it is the game we play, 90% accurate move, it's 90% accurate for a reason. But the important thing about that turn was Psychic Fangs. Psychic Fangs did 16, which tells me he's not adamant. He is jolly Mega Arrow, which means we can comfortably take a crunch at this point. But I don't want to stay in here, and I'm just gonna go into Sandaconda basically to sack it off. And here he's going to pick up the KO on Sandaconda. Now, here I'm just gonna test him out by going into Weezing. I have Will-O-Wisp, but we need to land it, and we miss the Will-O-Wisp. And the other unfortunate thing was 53 on Psychic Fangs was a high roll. This was, even though it was honestly not that much of a, I think the roll was 45% to 2-hit KO, or in the likewise region, slightly in my favor, to 2-hit KO from Psychic Fangs from Mega Arrow, which did bug me a little bit, but missing the Will-O-Wisp sucks. But again, we did get the para on Metagross and stuff like that earlier in the game, and the overheat miss from Rotom Heat, so I can't complain too much, honestly. But here I'm gonna go into Zone, and this is honestly just a heat check, because I have to check if he's bluffing whether he has Earthquake. He's revealed Psychic Fangs, he's revealed Crunch. I'm assuming he's going to have dual Wing Beat, because I did have a Pessimian, but then again, Psychic Fangs could have also killed Pessimian. And the other option would be him having Stone Edge as his last move as well, which would have been good for maybe Crobat, I'm assuming, but again, Psychic Fangs hit Crobat. So at the same time, this is just a heat check to check. I don't really need Magnezone at this point. I'm just gonna click Flash Cannon. If he goes into Rotom, we get damage. Goes into Garchomp, we get a lot of damage, and it's just a heat check to check if he has Earthquake, and does he? And he does. So Mega Aerodactyl is coming right back and picking up its own 3 kills. So here it's essentially Mega Arrow on Mega Ladi, and I'm gonna go into Mega Ladias here, and he doubles into Garchomp. Not doubles, he switches into Garchomp, and we take out Garchomp with a Draco, which is huge here that he sacked Garchomp, because the way he was playing this, more than likely, I don't think this was Scarf. This could have been Bandit. I'm not sure what the item is, honestly, but we couldn't be for sure. We couldn't for sure know that we won with Sneasel, because Sneasel, if he was Yachi, it would have been a problem for Sneasel. But here we get rid of Garchomp with Latias, and I'm assuming he's gonna go straight back into Aero as he does. And here I see no reason to risk the whole game. I am going to switch into Wheezing Galar. He does crunch, and we are in range for the Psychic Fangs here at 47. Doesn't even, just has to be like a mid roll at this point, or a kind of, actually even a low roll killed. I think mid low roll killed us at this point. So here I'm just gonna sack off Wheezing Galar, guarantee the game for Megaladias, and Wheezing Galar goes down. And now it just comes down to, do we hit the Draco or do we miss the Draco? I could click Psychic here and it's a roll to kill depending on the amount of HP he has, but it would be a massive risk, because then it would come down to Sneasel's locked in whatever move it clicks, and we will likely lose to Rotom. So if we miss the Draco here, we lose, or if we miss the roll on Psychic here, we lose. So this is the turn that determines this whole game. He goes for Crunch, does Jolly Crunch damage, and we land the Draco, and Megaladias picks up its 5th kill of the game and takes down the monster that was Mega Aerodactyl. Here he's gonna go into Rotom. I know we're faster, I just recover up here. He clicks Volt Switch instead of Toxic, which kind of confused me, but I guess at this point he conceded the game. But here he's gonna go for Toxic on Sneasel, and he misses the Toxic, which is unfortunate, but he's now at 50, which is in range for Banded Knockoff, and Sneasel is going to knock off Rotom Heat and clinch the 2-0 victory for the Chennai Chandelures. GG to Kingrock. This game was, oh my god, this game legitimately had me sweating. Between the tactical doubles, the positioning, the hacks that went on both sides, I honestly think the hacks are a bit even. And I feel like, overall, like, I shouldn't be able to complain too much, even though I missed the Will-O-Wisp that would probably save me a few differential. I really enjoyed this game. I think this was a great game, and the TBA season's already looking great. We started off with a really nice game against Shaded, which again was super tactical, super placement worthy, and I'm actually liking this format so far, because as much as my team seems that it's basically Megaladias with Megaladias and friends, if I'm putting it kindly, I feel like this has actually gone off pretty well, and I feel like overall the season's looking to shape up well, and hopefully we keep this form going ahead. We play Big Papi next week, and in the TBA, and we play Rick in the next game in PDL, which is our week 8 game if I'm not mistaken. So happy New Year to you guys once again. Hopefully I'll catch you all on the next one. Stay safe during the pandemic, guys. This is TRT77 signing off.